It is a risky game. We've got gantry cranes that are lifting really heavy pieces of glass. We use these sucker banks to suck onto the glass. And then when you get onto the building sites, we're craning up big panels onto these high-rise buildings. There's a huge amount of risk. If they let go, it's catastrophic. We've got to get it right every time.
I always say we want to be having new problems. We don't want to be consistently dealing with the same small issues, big issues, whatever it is. For us to be able to do that is to get feedback from the restaurants, from the kitchens, what's working well, what's not. We need to be able to adapt, to be able to face new challenges.
The drivers are out there on their own.
Traffic is horrible, the weather is challenging.
So when they see problems that they've identified get fixed, it's just one of the many things that contributes to a good culture.
As part of the healthcare system, we're a highly regulated environment. We need to ensure that our SOPs are very rigorous. We need to ensure that our processes are there to protect and support our colleagues.
We are feeding families, we are delivering meals, so we need to make sure that that food is not only food safe, but it's also with the highest quality.
Consistency is extremely important. Make sure that we're giving the perfect plate, that we're giving great service.
I believe that if you cook with your mind and your heart, you create an awesome dish.
Our technicians are spread all across the United States.
It's important that they see that each of them matter.
People need a pathway for improvement, and if we can empower people to learn and to grow, that's fantastic.
The margin between winning and losing is so small.
Good enough is never good enough in racing.
We're asking our pit crew in NASCAR to change 4 tires and put 2 cans of fuel in it in 8 seconds. They operate right on the verge of what's humanly possible.
We're cooperative, and our job is to help farmers be successful.
That value gets translated to our customers, the C-suite, and everybody in between.
We're here for our people.
It's that simple.
Quality and service is paramount.
We are constantly recalibrating what's possible.
With 12,000 staff, it's a massive logistical operation.
The challenge of bringing it all together is very real for me.
The delivery between good and great is this much.
We're always trying to find opportunities to get better.
Hi friends, my name's Kelly. Right out of the gate, I want to thank you for joining us. Time is your most valuable resource, and we don't take that for granted. Not long ago, I was right where you are, a safety culture champion. I found safety culture in 2012, my first job out of the Army, helping me build strong teams, shape culture, keep people safe, and improve every single day. In my first few months here, I've heard many of your stories. I've seen firsthand how this platform transforms teams. Because when organizations can empower the front line, everything changes. When your people, the ones out there doing the real work, making it happen every day, when they have the tools and the confidence and the voice, momentum builds, and we exist to enable that momentum, because that's improvement. And how does all that happen? Through a clear and repeatable process. Understand, act, improve. And that's the idea behind the improvement operating system, and that's what we are. We put the tools to understand and act in one place. When teams understand the truth, they can act with confidence. Then everything gets better. Trust, performance, outcomes, and culture. Culture sounds fuzzy, but it's not. It's just the sum of our actions every day. When people are consistently doing the next right thing, a culture of improvement, it takes hold. And that's something that no competitor can replicate or buy. A culture of improvement is constant. A culture driven by the workforce, not the desk force. See, we make software, but really for us, it's about the people, the humans who make the world work. And that's our mission, improve the way the world works. Our team gets up every day thinking about you and your teams. How can we make this platform just a little better to solve your most important problems? And today, I'm excited to share what's new. Lone Worker, safeguard your people in real time. Investigations, manage incidents, learn and improve every day. AI-powered training and documents, deliver knowledge in minutes and turn static files into real-time answers. Asset management, spot trends, track progress, and act right from the shop floor. New analytics, a simpler way to understand improvement and opportunities. Finally, inspections, with new ways to drive operational efficiency and help you get better. All of this reflects our relentless pursuit of potential, yours and ours. We'll keep listening, we'll keep improving, we're not perfect, but we'll never stop working to help you get better. So your people can stay safe, so they can do the best work of their lives, and so together, we can improve the way the world works. So thank you for being here. Let's get into it.
Enabling frontline workers to capture the right information has been the cornerstone of the SafetyCulture platform. And across the world, over 1 billion checks happen through SafetyCulture every year. From manufacturing plants to retail stores and everything in between. It's an essential step in uncovering and understanding opportunities for improvement, like ensuring a consistent brand experience across your locations, maintaining quality on the production line, or getting the most out of your key business assets. These essential processes are more than ticking boxes. With SafetyCulture, inspections make these workflows engaging for your teams, giving them a voice and helping them work better every day. We know approvals are a crucial step in operational workflows today, but often teams are left waiting on sign-offs, causing unwanted delays and costly overtime. So we've made it simple to automate your approval processes within inspections. For every inspection, workers can now select an approver from a list. The approver is instantly notified with the information they need to keep the work moving. Signatures, time and date, and any details like photos or actions are all captured in one place, making sure nothing slips through the cracks. This isn't just about digitizing processes. It's about removing bottlenecks through simple automation, driving operational efficiency. Let's see how Growmark uses inspections every day.
Growmark is a multi-billion-dollar agricultural cooperative. We're one of the largest in the United States.
About 6-7 different states into Canada. We've got over 106 locations, over 4 million bushels of grain, over 9,000 employees.
We're producing, procuring anything that would be required to grow a crop.
All the things that help the farmer feed and fuel the world.
We deal with a lot of hazardous materials. We have to transport these products, we have to apply products, we work with poisons.
With our geography, it's next to impossible for us to know everything that happens. The challenge of bringing it all together is very real for me. Providing a way to do that is the whole key. All the things that you're supposed to be doing on a piece of paper, all the things from a regulatory standpoint, the most pencil-whipped pieces of paper in all of the company are now on SafetyCulture, being monitored, spill prevention, countermeasure controls, bulk containment, monthly site walk, quarterly facility check, pre-trip on all their vehicles, take a picture of it, send it, automatic notifications, we come back, got it. So we're setting the standard and the expectations, report your stuff. We can find ways to involve any level of employee. We take those good catches and near misses, we now transfer them into an opportunity to learn. So this guy saved the company $500,000, and we're able to, hey, great catch, thanks for all you do, and then flip that into a heads up for everybody else. We have a seed facility in Idaho, we have satellite facilities in Florida and in Oklahoma, and we can reach them anytime. We can see what they're up to, we can get messaging out there, and it's all right there. Now we're very conscious about closing the loop and what's that actually look like. We have results that we can then share with everybody right up the chain.
Every day, critical safety and quality calculations are often done manually, or not at all. Teams cut corners, relying on guesswork or clunky spreadsheets. It's slow and hard to act on in the moment. So today, we're announcing extensive new updates to calculations, so you can be sure your workers get it right wherever they need to do the math, like calculating risk scores, monitoring wastage and stock loss, ensuring HVAC energy efficiency. Now calculations happen in real time, built into your inspections workflow. Whether it's mixing, measuring or scaling, teams get instant answers the moment data is captured, so your team can make better decisions faster. You can even automate next steps, trigger escalation processes, and keep everyone in the loop so nothing gets missed. Every calculation recorded in SafetyCulture supports future reporting and auditing, and it'll also help you understand areas for improvement. Automating calculations in SafetyCulture really adds up. Try it today.
You know you're in a good workplace when you've got all the information you need to do the job confidently. And that confidence, it starts with quality training. At SafetyCulture, we've seen training used for just about everything, from making the perfect burrito across hundreds of restaurant locations to onboarding thousands of contractors at major sporting events. The best part is you can access it anywhere, on the floor, in the field, or from your back pocket. Assign training instantly, track progress in real time, and watch your people improve. Now, let's go to New Zealand and see how Thermosash use training to help their teams.
We've got 660 people.
They do high-risk work. If we don't train people, then the consequences are massive.
So how do you actually lead a team of people to get the best out of them?
In the past, we have had a lot of paperwork and things done in a manual way.
What we wanted to do was have a good, robust system, train everyone up, and just make life a little calmer, I suppose. That's what SafetyCulture provided us.
So our standard operating procedures lay out every task from start to finish,
which is easily accessible by everyone through their phones.
We can translate this training material into their language.
It assures me as the trainer that I know that they know.
From the click of a button, see who's completed what training, who hasn't, and address it.
The gamification, the videos, they're awesome.
We use the AI function to upload text-based documents, and it lays it all out, so it's got your lesson structure and all of the content there, and then we can make it flow how we want it. Just so simple.
Business is evolving all the time, and everyone's a part of it now.
It has been a huge cultural shift.
People are now more confident to speak up in toolbox meetings. Safety culture is fantastic. I wish I had this 10, 15 years ago as a workplace trainer.
SafetyCulture already includes powerful AI functionality to help you create training from a photo, a document, or a simple prompt. Just about anything can be converted into engaging, interactive training with just a few taps. And don't worry, you're always in full control. AI just makes it so much faster to get started. You can now add a knowledge check to any course from a list of AI-generated quiz questions, ready for you to review and publish in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. And if your course needs to be more accessible and engaging, we've also added new text-to-speech capabilities that will add a friendly and dynamic feel.
I'm here to help.
Nice. Drive operational consistency across all your locations with Frontline-friendly training from SafetyCulture. Managing a comprehensive training program is a huge administrative burden. You've got content and compliance updates to manage, plus all the reminders and follow-ups. So we've made it easier to stay on top of everything, with new recurring certifications and a training matrix that shows you who's up to date and who needs a nudge. So now you can launch your content, set the required frequency, and SafetyCulture will take care of the rest. Let's take a look at how it works.
Training makes a difference. Thanks to SafetyCulture, I would say, we now have a place where we have all the training, all the knowledge we need in one place.
Fishbowl has changed so much since we first opened.
We started in 2016 with one single store, 10 of a head count. This bowl is our international company. We're now 1,000 employees in Australia, 50 in the US.
As we've grown, we begin to rely on technology. Training is incredibly important.
We have 2 chickens, 2 salmon, a tofu.
A customer should expect the same product each and every time. Maintaining that mentality is really difficult.
A training experience, particularly for a predominantly young workforce, needs to be short, sharp and shiny. So people can get it done quickly, it's fun, intuitive, but we get the consistency reached.
That's something that the training systems have helped with, that we can support youth to teach them to grow with us and to learn along the way.
So what we've created is an in-house curriculum called This School, using SafetyCulture to house that.
This school is the baseline of what you need to know. Everything is in there, and we feel that if you go through that entire process, basically it's all you need to know about what to do and how to do it.
We have intuitive quizzes within there and topics that they can learn. We then, at the end of each part of the module, have an in-person assessment to check that's actually stuck. So we loved with SafetyCulture that we could replicate that ease of swiping through something fun, intuitive, gamified, that actually means that our completion rates are extremely high, but yet we also manage to make sure that the core content, the consistency is actually reached.
Having this school in SafetyCulture is a very valuable thing for us, where they can really kind of spend some time on the phone and get an understanding of the brand, the business, kind of what great looks like to us.
Our training and our protocols are the standards that we've set for ourselves. So for everyone starting with us, regardless of their role, we want to empower them to feel useful and engaged from day one. So fundamentally strong training will give them the tools to jump in and be able to contribute to the team. They have the foundations to have a really, really good start.
Too often, issues sit unnoticed, patterns go unseen, and the same problems keep cropping up, sometimes for years on end. That's why we've reworked SafetyCulture Analytics, making it simpler to understand improvement opportunities. So data isn't just collected, it's instantly actionable wherever you are. From the front line to leadership, everyone is clear on what matters. Workers see what's expected and where to focus. KPIs become clear, and it's easy to drill into the details on the go, so you can take action without delays. Leaders get real-time visibility across sites and teams, like performance or compliance gaps as they happen, not after it's too late. Say you're managing brand standards across 50 retail locations. You'll see where standards are slipping before your customers do. Or, if you work in manufacturing, you can filter for every machine guarding failure to pinpoint where risks keep showing up. And with simple, customizable dashboards, everyone can build and share the views they need. No coding, no bottlenecks. SafetyCulture also syncs with other analytics and visualization tools, like Tableau and Power BI, bringing all your data together. With the new analytics experience, teams can see and action the most important work as it happens, anywhere, at any scale.
If your business relies on the performance of critical equipment, how do you know what needs more frequent maintenance? If your warehouses are a frenzy of forklifts, what tells you it's time to take a look under the hood? The consequences of breakdowns, fragmented data, and underutilization can add up quickly for any operation. So we've continued to build out our asset management offering, making it simpler to connect and complement your existing systems with SafetyCulture. For operations of any size, SafetyCulture brings everything together to help you maximize the uptime of your assets. You can use it to improve your operations by understanding what your assets are doing in real time, all the time.
Thermosash specialise in manufacture and installation of commercial facade systems. We have some hugely expensive machinery. Preventative maintenance is crucial to keeping the equipment running.
Any minute we have downtime, we won't have those targets that we need to feed the line, to feed the sites, to install the windows.
We've got thousands of assets across the group. It's going to cost us a lot if we can't complete a job on time, so we need to keep them well maintained. Now using the SC platform, we've fitted vibration sensors on some of those machines so that we can get an early indicator if there's something going wrong.
We've got an example of when the CNC broke, what that looked like, and set up some warnings and some red flags if there's anything that needs to be addressed.
Our maintenance guy now can go onto the SC platform and he can see when a machine is due service.
So being able to get on top of that before it actually breaks, preempting the maintenance that's coming up. We want to proactively measure the environment, noise sensors, air quality sensors, we've got door sensors, temperature and humidity sensors. We're looking after the health and safety of our team.
We can actually put a cost against how much time is spent trying to fix any of those. So it makes it very real for the managers. They can see that, okay, there is a problem, they need to focus on it to make sure that we prevent it from happening again. The alternative to having this is having redundant machines sitting there just in case. So we can save a lot by really staying on top of that preventative maintenance.
Just like Thermosash in manufacturing, every industry runs on critical assets. When they stop, business stops, and that's a problem. But what if you could prevent breakdowns before they happen? What if you knew before something fouled that maintenance was needed? With SafetyCulture, preventative maintenance is built into your workflow seamlessly. Now, every asset, vehicles, heavy machinery, production lines, HVAC systems, emergency generators, can all be tracked, serviced, and optimized. You can schedule maintenance plans and reminders as needed, based on usage or time. Assign work orders, and keep a full maintenance history all in one place. Instead of reacting when equipment and machinery break down, SafetyCulture lets you stay ahead. No matter where you are, Telematics puts you in the driver's seat of all your vehicles and machinery. It helps you plan maintenance and get a complete picture of your business critical assets. And today we're launching new improvements to Telematics. Sync Telematics readings like odometer and runtime, as well as GPS location. And see your fleet and vehicle status in real time, including trip history insights. Linking Telematics data from other systems puts everything at your fingertips. You can ensure driver safety, track fuel consumption, identify operational inefficiencies, detect issues early, and improve utilization. All thanks to the combined power of SafetyCulture and your preferred telematic provider. And because you can see where your assets are and how they're being used, you can also reallocate underutilized equipment. It's peace of mind knowing that your assets are hard at work. Take it for a drive.
The Texas roads can be quite dangerous at times, very remote. We try to arrange the sites in clusters, so one guy would have maybe six to eight sites that he is responsible for. But I would say a typical working day for him would be to travel around 500 miles to the different sites. We can face tornadoes and hurricanes at certain times of year.
Some of our sites are pretty remote areas. The chance of running into wildlife, snakes, hogs, pretty common.
So they can be exposed to all sorts of different hazards.
Day-to-day kind of involves dealing with electrical production equipment, servicing it, maintaining it, troubleshooting it.
There's an enormous amount of stored energy. They are huge batteries, size of a typical sea container, usually containing around 200 battery cells.
And the voltages we work around can be anywhere from 345 kV all the way down to 12,000 kVA. For that kind of voltage, it would kill you instantly. It could fry you, and there's no second chances on it. It's just one and done.
We can't be everywhere all the time as a safety department. We're quite a small department. Our best sites are in remote areas, spread out across Texas and up into California. So it's absolutely impossible to give that close level of support to all of the field technicians.
There's just not enough luck for everyone, everywhere, all the time.
Frontline teams often complete their daily tasks in risky environments. But when your people are working off-site, out of earshot, or away from support, any incident or near miss hits harder. Like a nurse visiting a patient's home, a technician sent out to repair remote infrastructure, or store manager closing up late at night. Every year, millions of lone workers face real danger. Medical emergencies, accidents, even violence. And too often, the right people aren't notified in time. So today, we're announcing the launch of Lone Worker, a new tool in SafetyCulture to support the way you protect your people. Lone Worker offers real-time visibility and mobile team management, so you can respond the moment help is needed. Workers can choose to manage their own activities, share their location with HQ as required, and raise alarms if needed. No more group message threads, physical check-in boards, or spreadsheets. Just peace of mind. Most Lone Worker solutions only track location, but SafetyCulture's Lone Worker feature does so much more. It combines worker protection with the rest of our platform, like training, risk assessments, inspections, and safety workflows, supporting your teams from start to finish. Lone Worker provides a digital audit trail to satisfy compliance requirements. Send help to an exact location using real-time GPS data, and the option to automate emergency response through a vetted alarm receiving center, offering the confidence that a professional service is managing the situation. It's a significant shift from reactive to proactive lone worker safety. So safeguard your people and your business with Lone Worker from SafetyCulture.
The ability to prevent workplace incidents before they happen is critical. In 2024 alone, an estimated 395 million workers around the world experienced work-related injuries. That's why today we're introducing Investigations, a purpose-built tool for heads of safety, site managers, and compliance teams that delivers a complete view of every incident. From that understanding, you can act on those learnings to improve and prevent future risks. Investigations helps you collect evidence, determine root causes, and assign corrective actions when something goes wrong in the workplace. It's an incident deep dive that's customizable and confidential. You can link any relevant inspections or issues, attach PDF documents, photos, and videos. With customizable workflows and templates, you can aggregate more data and documents from within SafetyCulture at a higher level. Access controls make sure that only the right people can view what can be sensitive, personal, and business information. Investigations also helps you manage your OSHA 300 reporting obligations digitally with built-in logs plus instant access to your metrics. If you have a defined incident investigation process, you'll have the power to adapt it to the functionality we're launching today.
McCabes Pharmacy is the largest retail pharmacy chain in Ireland. We have 110 pharmacies with 8 million items that we dispense per year. That's 8 million potentials for error or near misses.
You can't have a poor safety record and be in good business. The two go hand in hand. It's really, really important that we capture any unsafe incidents that occur on a site. If you can capture those before they hurt somebody, you can address those. Being able to do this and capture these and start having a database of potential problems, you can start analysing those and take action about them. There's a module that's just been launched within the platform itself called Investigations. It enables us to be able to see at a glance what the problem was. Why is it in this area we're having twice as many of those type of incidents than we are in this area? What is it about that area? What can we do to reduce it down in there? We need to let people know that. Then we can do it really, really cleverly using heads up and hit a button and get it out there immediately. If we really, really care for the people, first of all, the business is better, but then the people will really deliver. It's making them more aware of their surroundings, and it helps them look after each other as well.
We're constantly evolving and looking at new iterations for our ways of working.
What might work well for this particular process, let's say in the warehouses, you might have to tweak it and make it look slightly differently into retail. So in terms of safety, you might have to make those tweaks to the processes that you got, and SC really enables you to do that.
To do their best work, your frontline teams need instant access to the right information. But we know that many workers aren't satisfied with how knowledge is shared in their organization. What if your business-critical documents did more than just sit in filing cabinets and random shared drives? What if they could be with your teams the moment they're needed? That's what Documents and SafetyCulture offers. A centralized, accessible hub for all your regulatory, operational, and safety information. Now your teams can instantly access SOPs and safety protocols straight from the SafetyCulture app, whether they're on site, in the field, or offline. And with built-in AI, workers don't need to search. They just ask. Imagine a new employee needs a guide on how to handle heavy equipment. With Documents, they get quick answers in their preferred language and format, linked directly to the right internal source. Muy bien. This delivers consistent information to every worker, so they can act swiftly and safely. And don't worry, your documents are always secure, up-to-date, and compliant, thanks to a detailed audit trail. So turn your documents into instant answers and keep your teams in the know, wherever they're working.
We love SafetyCulture.
We can create procedures, policies, and standards and transfer them all to the document section on SC.
And having it within SafetyCulture means that stores don't have to think, where is this stored?
So it may be they want to check the standard of PPE is correct for the area that they're working in.
Wherever they are on site, they can see all the policies and procedures that relate to them.
You can pick up your phone right away and just go to your documents. Everything that you need about your facility is in your hand.
Documents, it's a fantastic feature.
Hi again. Everything we've shared today comes back to one thing: helping you win. Every capability we've built is designed to give you a deeper understanding of what's happening in your organization and the practical tools to take action and improve. We've covered a lot in a short amount of time, so here's a quick recap. We've expanded approvals and calculation functionality, making inspections faster, more consistent, and easier for your teams. You'll be able to boost the utilization and uptime of your critical assets with new preventative maintenance and expanded telematics capabilities. Lone Worker helps you safeguard your team in real time in the field. Nothing is more important. And when incidents do happen, investigations help reduce the risk of recurrence by giving you the tools to learn and improve. We've expanded analytics so you have everything you need to identify areas for improvement, all in one place. Our Documents Hub, powered by AI, now surfaces SOPs, guides, and policies instantly in the language you need. And finally, AI makes it even easier to create and deliver training in minutes. What do all of these have in common? Your teams get the information, the tools, and the confidence they need to do their best work. Also, like we have for more than a decade, our focus is on the workforce, the folks in the field that make this world work. All of this is available right now, and it's because of the hard work and dedication of the whole team at SafetyCulture. But we're not slowing down. Come see us later this year at better events in Sydney, Dallas, or London. We'd love to connect in person, share what's next, so we can help solve your biggest challenges And if you want to keep the discussion going, join us in the Safety Culture community anytime to connect with others, swap ideas, and help shape what comes next. Your work is the reason we do ours. Thanks again for being with us today and every day. We're proud to be building alongside you. Keep improving, and bye for now.